Hi, welcome to my car. I've decided that I'm going to take you on a week in the life of the Tutu Teacher. And so this week I'm not in school yet, but I have I think a meeting every single day. It's Tuesday and we're going to a leadership meeting. I am one of 2 grade level leaders for the kindergarten grade level, and we have a meeting with administration today, and hopefully we're going to plan out the year over the next couple of days and really work on shared leadership for the school. So I will be busy all day, but good news, I have a cup of Dunkin' pumpkin spice to get me through the day, which I'm so excited is finally back. And I think I'm ready to start the day. I mean, kind of wish I was still in bed, but it's going to be a good day. Stay tuned for what happens next, and I hope you enjoy a day in the life. Good morning. It is Wednesday, and I'm exhausted. I'm on my way to school. I have a leadership meeting. Then I will be rushing to the gym for a class. Then I'll rush home and cook dinner, and hopefully I'll be able to get some work done in between there. I still need to work in my classroom. It is not finished in any sort of way, and I am highly stressed. So this is going to be the best week ever. Fake it till you make it. Okay, bye. Okay, I am finally at school. Traffic wasn't terrible, which is great, and I was able to get a Starbucks and still be on time. So I'm really excited about that. And I'm gonna go into my classroom to work for maybe 30 minutes before I have to go to my meeting. I have 0 time to work in my classroom this year, so I've got to hustle. All right, so I'll see you soon. So this is the current state of my classroom. Some of it put together, a lot of it organized chaos. I still have a lot of stuff I need to hang up, put away. All that stuff over there needs to be filed away. I got a new desk, which I'm excited about, but I got a lot of work to do. Ugh. And now that so I did these letters, or numbers, and I'll put a link. I did these numbers and I'll put a link for them for free. I made them smaller, but now I have all that dead space over there. And I think I'll just put shapes maybe, because I am out of room. This is my center board. Right now it is just a dry erase board, but I'm about to put up my pocket chart so that I can use this area for the kids to choose their centers. So this is the first step, and let's see what happens next. Okay, so my center board is set up, and as you can see, I have a list of different centers. And I want to explain to you my process. Once they learn what each center means and their expectations at each center, I then put them all in a row. So I might do 3 to 5 in the first couple of weeks of school, centers for them. So once I teach them, let's say, author's table, which is just the writing center, and maybe iPads, I will set out a row that kind of looks like this. Let's see, and maybe the listening center, because that's an easy one to teach early. So I'll put the listening center here. We're going to move author's table down. We're going to put this here. So then if if I have iPads first, I only have 3 iPads, so I can't have 2 rows with iPads first because I don't have enough for more than 3 kids to go to iPads. So I have listening center first, second, and third. I have iPads. I have the author center first and third. That means I need to have it second. So I have listening center in all 3 places, iPads in all 3 places, and writing center or author's table at 3 places. So what I will teach the kids is to think about their most favorite center and where they would like to go. So maybe somebody wants to get their most favorite center out of the way first. And so maybe they'll choose iPads first. But maybe iPads is their most favorite center and they want to do it last. Like they want to end their center time with iPads. So they'll get their name on a little index card and they'll be called up using popsicle sticks to come and put their name next to the row of centers they want to do. So again, like if I have a little friend who really wants to get iPads done first and his name is Bob, he'll put his card here. So then I know Bob will go iPads first, then the timer will go off. Then they'll move to the listening center, then the timer will go off, and then they'll move to the author's table. And then as of course we go throughout our year, I add the other centers, and then basically what I will do is I'll add ABCs to a row. And I'll have to move things around, of course, because like I said, the goal is that every center is only holding about 3 or 4 kids. And then within the row, I tell the kids, okay, once there are 3 names in a row, you can't put your name up. So then that way, I've only got Bob, Susie, and Joanne in one set of centers every time they move. And then my centers are overloaded with kids, which I know can be difficult to try to balance out resources and your time. I do not have a center card that has me as a choice because I like to pop around. So sometimes I'll go to author's table and work with kids in small group to work on, writing or fine motor skills. Or sometimes I'll go to the ABC Center and work on literacy and letter sounds. Or sometimes I'll just go sit in the library and read a book. The exploration station's basically like science and STEM work. But by not having me as a choice, it gives me freedom to move around as needed. So as much as I like to, focus in on certain skills, I really don't have the patience to stay at author's table and watch kids write all day. I want to watch them write, and that maybe later on I want to see how they're doing at the literacy center. Or maybe later on I want to see how they're doing at math. Or maybe I just want to see how they're playing and what their social skills look like. So by me not having my own card, I kind of free myself up to move around, to visit other kids and see their growth in different areas and not measure their growth by one center time or one moment of time with me. So that's how I do centers in my classroom. These cards will be available for free. Just click the link below and you can grab yourself a set. I will not be able to do any kind of customization or personalization, but these are available for you if you need them. So it's 5:30 and I was supposed to go to the gym, but instead I stopped and got ice cream. It's so good. It's so hot and I'm so tired and I just wanted some ice cream. So I'm being a weirdo and sitting in my car talking to the camera and eating ice cream. But you know what? Treat yourself. It's so good. I'm finally home. It is almost 7:30 and I still have a ton of work to do. I'm going to prep all my back to school stuff here at home and hopefully I'll be able to finish tonight, take it home, and get a little bit further in my classroom tomorrow, but no promises. I got a lot of stuff to do. I am going to prep my kids' folders. They get a purple rainbow folder, and inside I put one of these pouches, And so I need to prep all of that, get all the paperwork that goes inside in there, put all the labels on, and then take it to school so that on their first day they're able to take these home and share with their family. I found these pouches about a year ago at Walmart. They were 47 cents a pouch, and I bought, I think, about 75 of them. I just didn't want to have to ever worry about buying them in any near future, so I have enough to last me, I think, for about 2 more years. And these purple poly prong folders were purchased at Target. They were, I think these were 50 cents a piece, which is a little bit more expensive, but it is totally the exact kind of folder I need, so it lasts the entire year. And I print out these little labels for the kids, left at home, and then right back to school. So those are any notes that I need to come back to school, go on this side, and anything like the kids' work or stuff that I don't need back goes on this side. Then, let me show you what else goes in the folder. I also include an explanation sheet. This tells my families all about the rainbow folder, what's inside, what it's about, how they should use it. It goes home every day and comes back to school the next day, as long as there's no, like, you know, snow days or any other kind of circumstances that would prevent them from bringing it back to school. About, I don't know, maybe 2.5 pages long. But it just lets them know that there's a pencil pouch inside, there's class information. I try to include the rules and procedures, and I also include a class list as well as a schedule, so that the families know when they're eating lunch, when they're having snack, when we're doing math. And then they also have the list of the kids in the class, but only their first names, in case the kids want to practice writing their friends' names or writing letters or birthday invitations or thank you notes. That way I don't have to send it by email or any, that way I don't have to worry about it any other time of the year. It's in there. They could do with it as they wish. But it is always good information to share with their families. And now I've just realized that all of the things that I'm supposed to stuff the folder with are at school. So I won't be stuffing any folders tonight, and instead we'll binge watch Parks and Rec and make dinner for me and my husband. So that was a failure. I have a large stack of books that need to be sorted and scanned so that I know the books that are in my home collection. Clearly I love children's books, but these need to get in order. And some of these need to go back to school because there's no need for them here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sit here and scan all of these books into an app that I've recently downloaded. Okay, so I've got my I've downloaded this app called Libib, and it's what I use to sort all the books that I have. And so it's very simple. And I can access it on both my phone or my mini iPad. And it'll pull up information about the book. Super helpful. So I'm just going to go to Add. And I'm going to scan it. And I'll show you how easy this is. And I pulled it up. I'll say I'm done. And then I can scan another book, so it's super easy. So my job tonight is to get all these books in, sorted, and and then take them to school tomorrow. This is gonna be fun. Hi, I'm outside my school. Traffic was not too bad, but this headache from my allergies has not gone away, and I feel terrible. But I stopped at Dunkin'. I just wish the headache would go away and my eye would stop watering from the pressure. But it's gonna be a good day. I have my pumpkin spice. I had 2 munchkins this morning, so hashtag winning so far. I'm a little early, so I'm gonna go into my classroom and try to get some work done. And then I'll be sitting in a meeting for the next couple of hours, but it's the last day of our leadership meetings, and I've had a great time. I'm just, mentally exhausted and a little bit stressed out, but it's all good. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. I got my sweet, sweet pumpkin spice. So here's how I left the room yesterday. And I feel like I have a considerable amount of stuff to still do, but just enough that I'm almost finished. And that fell on the floor. So I'm in between this oh, I'm okay, and also I'm really stressed out. So today I've got about 30 minutes before I have to be at my meeting. Hopefully I can put some things away, hang some stuff up, label things that need to be labeled, and just get a little bit closer to feeling finished. But oh my gosh. Now all of this stuff right here, except for that container, all of that stuff is stuff I'm going to give away to a teacher who needs it in the building because I don't need it anymore. So this is not real stuff I have to deal with, whereas literally every single other area is stuff I need to manage. So it'll get done. I feel okay-ish. I got my pumpkin spice, so life will be good. It'll be fine. It'll all be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I just want to give a really quick PSA. So I'm not sure if you know, and if you do know, please tell your friends. There's a thing called manners. Turns out if somebody's crossing the street, they have the right of way. And even though you might be in a rush to get wherever you're going, you can't kill somebody. I'm going to continue to walk because guess what? You're a psychopath because it's a shopping mall and it's not NASCAR. And when I politely look at you, let's be honest, when I give you the eye, you don't get to make a stink face just because I inconvenience. If I was a media person, I would have found your car and did something very not nice to it. But turns out I have manners. So if you know somebody without manners, please let them watch this video just so I can teach them that I can tell them that rudeness isn't cute. And boo-boo, you're lucky I didn't find your car in the parking lot. Have a great day. Today has been crazy. I finished my meeting and had a little bit of time in my classroom. Now I'm outside the gym waiting to go in. I have my clothes in the car. I've got to change, but my class starts at 7, so I've got about 20 minutes. I've dug through my entire purse and I can't find my gym card, so I'm going to have to beg them to lend me a card so that I can use the locker in which I'm going to store all of my things, so hopefully it's safe during the workout. And I really just want to go home and eat my feelings, but I'm trying to be positive and I'm trying to be good. And so now let's see if I can get through this dance class and not leave early because I want to eat my feelings. It's finally Friday. It's Friday. I'm so happy. I am outside of my classroom waiting to go in. I think I'm going to wait like 2 more minutes just so I can gather my thoughts. And then I have to rush over to another school for a meeting, which I'm hoping is quick and efficient so I can come back to school and work on my classroom because I got so much stuff to do. Yeah, I'm glad it's Friday. I've got a lot of plans this weekend that only have to do with school. I have a couple of resources that I want to get started on the ideas are bouncing around in my head and I need to put them to paper. I still need to finish organizing my home library and cataloging all those books. I need to get the folders ready for the kids. Yeah, it sounds like my weekend's already done. So that's great. I finally got done with my meeting. So that's good. It went well. I've got a lot of stuff I need to work on this weekend, but I can do it. And I was able to run to Chipotle really quick, grab myself a lunch, which I'm going to scarf down, and then get this room ready because it's a mess. Hopefully I can bang this room out in the next like 3.5 hours and then go get a pedicure because I need it. Yeah, just busy. The minute I think I don't have something to do, I have 17 things to do. So I'll be eating my lunch basically as quickly as I would in the school year. So it's just practice. Why do we eat so fast? It is Friday night. I am finally home and I stopped at TJ Maxx before I came home, and as I was leaving, there was a family walking out. They were a little bit in front of me, close enough for me to hear the conversation they were having, and the dad was talking about how he just spent like $180 on the kids for back to school supplies, and he was kind of joking, kind of not joking, and he looked behind his shoulder and saw that I was there and kind of looked at me like, huh, this is crazy, right? All this money? And I just kind of like laughed it off, like, okay, except for I spend that much money on supplies in a month, but okay. And it got me thinking about how much families have to spend on school supplies and if they really have an understanding of how we use the supplies and why it's so much money and how it's so important to build classroom community by sharing these supplies. And I don't know if we as teachers, but also as school systems, really tell the parents, like, first of all, we appreciate you spending your money on school supplies. But secondly, what it means to share supplies and why we asked for 16 glue sticks. Because the first month, each kid goes through 4 glue sticks because they're learning how much glue they need, and they leave the caps off and on, or even pencils, and the cheaper ones break every 2 times they use it, and sharpening them just makes them whittle down to an inch. So it just got me thinking about what we could do to explain to parents that these supplies are really necessary. We really do need 16 glue sticks. Because I think they just think the kids go to school and the teachers are just rolling around in glue sticks, like Scrooge McDuck, and we're just swimming in our vault full of glue sticks, which sounds really appealing, but is not the case at all. So I don't know. I don't know how to fix it, but maybe, creating a letter that goes home with all the back to school stuff that we send and just says, thank you for the supplies that you've brought to our classroom. We really appreciate it. And, we're going to go through all of this. I might be asking for some extra later because kids go through stuff so quickly. It's unbelievable. So those are my Friday deep thoughts. It has been so much fun doing this video diary of my week. I thought I wasn't going to have enough to share, but I found myself sharing, more than necessary, maybe. And I really hope you learned something. I'm excited to try it next week. I'll have a few meetings next week as well, but I will hopefully have some more time in my classroom, and my goal is to do a video on my classroom library because it means so much to me, but I also want to give a couple of tips on, just how to make it a comfortable place for your kids. And yeah, then after next week, it's back to school already. And my goal is to also continue to do, a week in the life during school time, which I really don't know how because I feel like I won't have any time, but I feel like every moment that I want to sit down, I should also pick up the camera. So if you liked this week in the life video, please leave a comment below or just give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it and you were watching and you enjoyed it. And please subscribe to my channel because you'll get notified when I have another video that pops up. And I'm so excited to make more videos. So let me know if there's anything specific you'd like to see. If you want to know a specific routine. And again, I will share my classroom setup once it's all finished. I'll share my classroom library once it's all done. But let me know if there's something specific you want to see me do as a kindergarten teacher. I would love to share that with you. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week.